Hi everyone. I just wanted to quickly make a video sort of giving some of my thoughts on the last open stage. First of all, I wanted to thank everyone for coming out. I thought it was a really successful event. We had lots of people register. We had a decent amount of audience members. The ensemble sounded great, so congratulations to the ensemble and director Luis, as well as Christian and Daniel, who've been helping out with the ensemble. A big thank you to Francis for helping to record the event, and all the other volunteers at VCGS for helping to put it together. And I also wanted to say that I thought the level of playing was really good too. So I see lots of people have been practicing during lockdowns. So first of all, like having the event back for the first time in a long time and in this new venue, I thought it was really successful, and it's really heartwarming seeing the amount of participation. Now, all of that being said, I did feel that the event went a little too long. Definitely an open stage should be less than 2 hours long, and probably I would prefer something like closer to maybe 90 minutes. So just I kind of wanted to give a reminder to people that when you're signing up for the open stage, to please estimate your pieces of music a bit longer than shorter. It's better to give like a little bit more time in the estimation, and I always add in a bit of time thinking about how long it takes to change between performers and all of that jazz. But still, just keep in mind what that is, and really time yourself too, because if you watch a video on YouTube, maybe your tempo is different, maybe you play it slower or faster. So that would help make the event a bit more concise. And then I think in the future too, I might have to need to limit the amount of participants a bit. And there's partly because I want people to have lots of time to play it. We have people traveling from Coquitlam, Surrey, even Abbotsford for this last one to play in the event. So I really don't want to give people less time. If you feel like you really prepared a lot of material, you should have a stage and a platform to present that. So I don't want to limit the amount of time that people are playing. So I think it's better to instead limit the participants a bit. Now there's two problems with that, is that I still want everyone to have chances to perform. So I think the best solution is to try to do the events a few more times in the year. So traditionally we did this event twice a year. Maybe it's time to think about doing the open stage 3 or 4 times a year, so that if people didn't have a chance to perform at the last one, they can be on a wait list for the next one. And I think that would be great, especially now that we have like this ensemble performing at some of these as well. So the problem with that is that this event loses a little bit of money for the Guitar Society, especially since we had to change venue to this Mary Olson Hall, which is a little bit more expensive. Not much. It's just a bit. They've been really great. I really enjoyed having the event there. So that's a problem for the Guitar Society, to think about how we can kind of offset the balance without raising registration fees too, because again, I don't think you should have to pay too much to perform for other people. So we'll have to find some solutions there. And the other problem is also that it takes volunteer resources to put together the event. Now this event is a lot easier to organize than some of the other things the Guitar Society does. I guess what would really help is if there was someone who is part of the performers who would be interested in helping to make the program. That would be a big help. Basically, when you register, it goes into a spreadsheet database that we just download, and I just take those pieces and I order them and I put them together in a Word document. It takes about an hour once you get used to it. maybe a little bit more if it's your first time, or if the program's a bit longer this time, if you have to fiddle around with the formatting to make it fit. But if anyone's interested in helping to volunteer in that very specific way, it would be a really big help to make these events happen more often. And I'd also just like to hear sort of people's general feedback about how they thought the concert went, how they liked the venue, and anything like that. Maybe there's some other way if you have some idea about how we can bring more audiences into, because that would help lower the expense to the Guitar Society and keep the registration low. I thought people did a pretty good job of bringing in their family and friends, especially since it's the first one back. So I did appreciate that, but I'm always open to hearing more feedback from people. So yeah, I just, to summarize, wanted to thank you all. I'll hope to have the date for the next one up pretty quickly. We're gonna do one in I think is the second part of June, or maybe it was the first part of July. But anyways, sometime before the fall. And I hope to see you there again. Thank you.